Stretching your lower back won't fix your lower back pain. I know that sounds backward. You've been told to stretch your back, rest more, maybe try some pills. But if you walk daily and your lower back still aches by evening, the real problem is hiding somewhere else entirely. It's a muscle buried deep in your hip, barely the size of your palm, that most doctors never check. But when it tightens, it presses on the largest nerve in your body and sends pain straight into your lower back. And here's the kicker: one stretch, shaped like the number 4, can release that pressure in under 60 seconds. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening inside your body when you walk, why this one muscle controls whether you hurt or not, and how to release it safely even if your flexibility isn't what it used to be. Drop a comment and let me know, are you dealing with lower back pain that won't go away? Let me show you the stretch that releases this nerve. It has a strange name, the figure 4, but it's the only one that reaches the muscle crushing your sciatic nerve. Your body already knows this position. You've probably crossed your legs in a chair before ankle resting on the opposite knee. The figure 4 takes that same shape and applies it with purpose. What makes it different is the angle, the pressure, and where you feel it working. Here's how you do it. Lie on your back, both knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Take your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Just above the knee, your legs now form the number 4. That's where the name comes from. Now reach your hands through the gap between your legs and clasp them behind your left thigh. Some people can grab the thigh easily. Others might need to hold the shin. Either works. The key is what happens next. You gently pull that left leg toward your chest. As you pull, you'll feel a deep stretch in your right hip, back in the area most people never think about. That's your piriformis. That's the muscle that's been tight, pressing on your sciatic nerve, sending pain into your lower back and down your leg. Hold it there. Breathe slowly. Don't force it. Your body will tell you when it's enough. 30 seconds on this side, then switch. Left ankle on right thigh. Same gentle pull. If lying on the floor feels uncomfortable, you can do this sitting in a chair. Same leg position, ankle on opposite knee, then lean forward from your hips, keeping your back straight. You'll feel the same stretch, just from a different angle. Here's what's important. This isn't about flexibility. This isn't about touching your toes or bending like a yoga instructor. This is about reaching one specific muscle that controls whether your back hurts when you walk, and your body can do this. Even if you haven't stretched in years, even if your hips feel tight right now, you can find this position and feel it working. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. 1 minute on each side. And the moment you release that pressure on your sciatic nerve, your body remembers what it's supposed to feel like. Now that you know how to do it, let's talk about what happens if you don't. Here's what happens if you ignore this muscle. Day 1, it's just a dull ache. You finish your walk, sit down, and feel that familiar tightness in your lower back. Nothing terrible. You've felt worse. You stretch a little, maybe take an aspirin, and move on with your day. But here's the thing. That muscle doesn't loosen on its own. Every time you walk, it tightens a little more. Every step compresses that nerve a little harder, and your body starts making adjustments you don't even notice. You start favoring one leg. Your gait changes. You're walking slightly off balance now, trying to avoid the pain. And when one part of your body compensates, everything else follows. Your hip tilts. Your spine curves. Muscles that weren't tight before start working overtime to keep you upright. Week 2, the pain spreads. It's not just your lower back anymore. Now it's shooting down your leg. That burning, tingling sensation that makes you want to sit down in the middle of the grocery store. Some people describe it as an electric shock. Others say it feels like someone's pressing a hot iron against the back of their thigh. That's your sciatic nerve screaming for space. And space is the one thing it doesn't have anymore. Month 3, you're making decisions based on pain. You skip the morning walk, you avoid stairs, you turn down invitations, because you're not sure how long you'll be able to stand. And the worst part? You start believing this is just aging. This is just what happens after 50, after 60, after 70. But here's what's really happening in your body right now. That piriformis muscle, the one we just showed you how to stretch, is swollen, inflamed, locked in a constant state of tension. It's pressing against your sciatic nerve every second of every day. And that nerve, the largest nerve in your body, runs all the way from your lower spine down to your toes. When it's compressed, everything downstream suffers. Your leg feels weaker. Your balance gets shakier. You lose confidence in your own body. This isn't about pain tolerance. This isn't about pushing through. This is about a mechanical problem that gets worse the longer you wait. Your nerve can't heal while it's being crushed. Your muscle can't relax while it's overworked. And your body can't fix what it doesn't know how to reach. The cost isn't just discomfort. It's independence. It's the ability to walk where you want, when you want, without planning your day around whether your back will cooperate. So, why does this happen in the first place? Why does a muscle designed to help you move become the thing that stops you? So, why does walking something your body was designed to do cause this problem? Here's the part most doctors miss. Your piriformis muscle sits deep in your hip, behind your gluteus maximus, tucked away where you can't see it or feel it working. It's shaped like a small pyramid, stretching from your sacrum, the base of your spine, all the way across to the top of your femur, your thigh bone. Its job is simple. Every time you take a step, it rotates your hip outward. It stabilizes your pelvis. It keeps you balanced as your weight shifts from one leg to the other. Without it, you couldn't walk in a straight line. But here's where things go wrong. When you walk for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, that muscle fires thousands of times. And if your walking form isn't perfect, if you lean slightly to one side, if your hips are tight, if one leg is doing more work than the other, that piriformis gets overloaded. Now add sitting. Most people sit for hours before they walk. Your hip flexors shorten. Your glutes weaken. And when you finally stand up and start walking, your piriformis has to compensate for muscles that aren't doing their job anymore. It's working harder than it was designed to work. And when a muscle works too hard for too long, it does what every overworked muscle does. It tightens, it swells. It stays contracted even when you're not moving. And here's what makes this dangerous. Your sciatic nerve runs right next to your piriformis. In some people, it runs under the muscle. In others, it actually passes through it. Either way, when that muscle swells, it presses directly on the nerve. Think of it like this. Imagine a garden hose lying next to a tree root. When the root is relaxed, water flows freely. But when the root swells, it pinches the hose. The water slows, pressure builds, and eventually something has to give. That's what's happening in your hip right now. Your nerve is the hose, your piriformis is the root, and every step you take without addressing the tightness makes the pinch worse. This isn't a design flaw. Your body was built to walk miles every day, but it wasn't built to sit for 8 hours and then walk with tight hips and weak glutes. It wasn't built to compensate for imbalances you've been living with for years. The good news? Your piriformis isn't damaged, it's just stuck. And when you release it, when you give it the stretch, it's been begging for, everything downstream changes. So how does one stretch fix all of this? Now here's how one stretch fixes what pills and rest can't. 60 seconds in this position, and here's what happens inside your body. When you pull that knee toward your chest in the figure 4, you're doing something no back stretch, no foam roller, no massage can do. You're isolating the piriformis. You're applying direct, sustained pressure to the exact muscle that's been compressing your nerve. The angle matters. When your ankle crosses over your opposite thigh and you pull, you're rotating your hip in a way that lengthens the piriformis from end to end. You're stretching it from where it attaches at your sacrum all the way to where it connects at your femur. And as that muscle lengthens, space opens up. The swelling that's been pressing on your sciatic nerve, it starts to release. The tension that's been pulling on your lower back, it begins to ease. Your nerve, which has been screaming for room, finally gets it. But here's what makes this stretch different from everything else you've tried. It's not just about flexibility, it's about position. Most stretches pull muscles in one direction. The figure 4 works in 3 dimensions. It rotates, it flexes, and it applies gentle traction all at once. That's why people feel relief in the first 30 seconds. That's why the pain that's been there for weeks, months, even years, starts to fade before they even finish the stretch. Studies have shown that targeted piriformis stretching reduces sciatic pain significantly in people who do it consistently. We're talking about a 40 to 60% reduction in pain within 2 to 3 weeks. Not from medication, not from injections, from a stretch you can do on your living room floor. And here's the part that matters most. When you release that nerve, you're not just stopping the pain, you're restoring function. Your leg gets stronger, your balance improves, your gait returns to normal because your body isn't compensating anymore. You're not limping. You're not favoring one side. You're walking the way you were designed to walk. The muscle that's been overworked finally gets to relax. The nerve that's been compressed finally gets to send signals clearly. And your lower back, which has been bracing against the pain, finally gets to let go. 2 minutes a day, 1 minute on each side. That's all your body needs to undo what sitting and walking with tight hips has done. No equipment, no gym, no prescription. Just you, the floor, and a stretch designed specifically for this one problem. Your body already knows how to heal this. It's been waiting for you to give it the right movement, and now you have it. So what does your life look like when that nerve is finally free? Here's what your life looks like when that nerve is finally free. This is the part that changes everything. You wake up in the morning, and for the first time in months, maybe years, you don't feel that stiffness in your lower back. You stand up, and there's no sharp catch, no moment where you have to brace yourself. You take a walk, not a short, cautious loop, a real walk, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you want. And when you finish, your back feels fine. There's no ache creeping in, no tightness that you know will hurt later. You can carry groceries without worrying. You can stand in line without shifting your weight every few seconds. You're not planning your day around whether your back will cooperate. That's freedom. Because when that sciatic nerve isn't being crushed, everything downstream works the way it's supposed to. Your body trusts itself again. You start doing things you stopped doing. You say yes to invitations you would have turned down before. And the best part? You're not waiting for the pain to come back. 2 minutes a day, and your body stays ahead of the problem. This is what it feels like to move through your day without your back dictating what you can and can't do. You're not too old for this. You're not too stiff for this. Your body just needed the right movement. One stretch, one muscle, and suddenly, you're not the person who avoids walking anymore. You're the person who walks because you can. That's not just pain relief. That's getting yourself back. So step back and look at what's really happening here. One muscle you didn't know existed controls whether you walk pain-free or not. When it tightens, it presses on your sciatic nerve, sends pain into your lower back, and makes every step harder. When you release it, everything changes. Your nerve gets the space it needs. Your back stops bracing. Your body remembers how to move without compensating. And you get to walk again without wondering when the ache will start. This isn't complicated. It's not a long program. It's 2 minutes a day, one stretch, and your body does the rest. If you found this helpful, we have more videos on movements designed specifically for bodies over 50. Simple, safe, and effective. Check them out when you're ready. And if you're dealing with lower back pain right now, drop a comment and let us know. We read every one. Your body hasn't given up on you. It's just been waiting for the right movement. Now you have it.